All right. So let's talk about that services offering by cloud Azure, right? Now, these are the services. These are the few of the services which are offering by the Azure. You can just get more and more exposure on the Azure portal itself. Now, what it means. So if you look at it, then it has some Azure AD, Azure AD, Azure ADDC. So these color. So these are the different colors are there, right? So it means they are the part of one team. So if you remember, there is an engineering field. So engineering field is having a different department, electronics, electrical, computer science, IT department. So like that. So here, if I'm talking about data and storage. So data and storage is having a SQL database. It is having a SQL data warehouse. Here we are having a document DB. Here we are having the cache, search, storage. So these are what? These are the related with the storage services. If I'm talking about the compute, so these are the services which are connected with the compute, which means your virtual machines, your service fabric is there, batch is there, remote app is there, cloud services are there, right? So these are the services included in a compute. So, and these are the categories. So as we have it in a Flipkart as well, we have a men's fashion, we have a women's fashion, we have a kitchen appliance, we have a electronics gadgets like that. So these are the categories and where these are the different services. So these are the offerings by Microsoft. Now, in order to get that services, what you required? You required to purchase Azure. You need a subscription. Now, what is meant by subscription? Can anybody tell me about that?
Access to the services.
Yes. In the world, nothing is for free, right? You have to pay for each and everything. So here also, if you want to use a cloud, if you want to use that services in the Azure, then you have to pay for it. So how you can pay for it? By using the subscription, right? So subscription is nothing but it's a kind of a billing unit for the services. And this is what it's a kind of a pay as you go. So like your, let's say you have a prepaid account and you have a postpaid account. So inside the postpaid account, you are just paying whatever you are utilizing. You are just consuming. For that only you are paying for that, right? So it's a kind of a postpaid card, right? So if you are using a virtual machine for 5 minutes, then Microsoft will charge you only for the 5 minutes. If you are using 5 minutes and 30 seconds, then it will charge you like that only, right? So Microsoft will charge you per minute basis, but it will give you the output in the hours, right? So if I'm using the virtual machine, if I'm creating the virtual machine, it will say that, okay, 6 rupees per hour. But in the back end, it will calculate in the terms of minutes. If I'm using only for a 1 hour, then it will cut only my 6 rupees. If I'm using 1 hour and 30 minutes, then it will take only 9 rupees. So like that. So this is what a subscription. Now, in order to take that subscription, you already know about, yesterday I have sent you some link for that for the free trial, right? But you can add in a one portal itself, you can add a multiple subscription on the level of functional area, on the level of business unit area, on the level of geographic area. You can add multiple subscriptions. Now, functional means what and business unit means what? Let's say I have a IT department. Let's say I have a HR department in my organization. So these are the different business units. We have a consultant department as well. So these are the different units. So I can say that, okay, I can create a separate subscription. HR will say that, okay, why I'm paying for an IT department? Because the utilization of resources are more in IT department. So I'm not going to pay for it. Then HR will say that, okay, I want my different subscription. Then you can just create a subscription, different subscription by using the business units. You can do the functional strategies as well, as per your choice. This is the production department, this is a testing department, this is a QA department. So like that also you can create the subscription, as well as the geographic area. It means your organization. Let's say my organization is having an office in an India region, in a US region. Then I will create a different subscriptions for different areas. So this is what the geography strategy. So like that, you can add a multiple subscriptions inside a one portal. Now, for this particular thing, as we yesterday talked about the free trial account. Now, what is mean by free trial account? So if you are new to the cloud, Azure cloud, then you can go for a free trial account. Now for the free trial account, how you can access it? You can just search for that Azure free trial account. Then you can just have a one option, which is the start free. Now where in the free trial account, Microsoft gives you $200 for 12 months. What is mean by that? Microsoft gives you $200 for 12 months. But that 12 months, out of that 12 months, only 1 month you can utilize that free service. Okay? You can utilize that free service. That's only for a 1 month. And what about rest of the 11 months? Can you please, if you are having, just let me know. Esteem. Check. Let me mute. All right. Okay. So from that 1 month only you can utilize the free service. But after 1 month, you have to upgrade yourself to pay as you go. To pay as you go account. Right? Now, once you upgrade yourself to the pay as you go account, for the next 11 months, you will get a few services as a free of cost. But after that, you need to pay for it. So let's say by using the free services, I can have a 3 virtual machines. For 1 month, I can create only 3 virtual machines in my subscription. Now, after the pay as you go account, for the rest of the 11 months, maybe they will reduce that particular thing. Okay, 1 virtual machine you can create a free of cost, but if you are creating the another virtual machine, you have to pay for it. So pay as you go means what? Where whatever you are using, for that only you have to pay. So most of the time for our demonstration purpose or any other thing, we are going for the pay as you go account, right? And in a one subscription, you can, in a one portal, you can add a multiple pay as you go account. But your organizations are working on this one, not this one. Your organizations are working on this. So member offer, it's a kind of a membership with Microsoft. So it's an enterprise agreement, EA agreement. So if you are having a very bigger organization, like as I said, Mahindra and Mahindra Group of Industries or the Reliance or Accenture or TCS, they are having a directly connection with the Microsoft. They will create an agreement with the Microsoft, okay? And they will say, okay, I will utilize your data centers for my organization, and you have to give me a dedicated data center. Dedicated means what? It's a public cloud only. But on the public cloud, let's say we are having a multiple data centers, then out of the data center, these data centers are mine, only dedicated for my organization. So that part you can get it in that enterprise agreement, as well as If you are having the enterprise level agreement, if you are having a very, very bigger organization, so Microsoft also give you some benefits. So what kind of benefits? Okay, um, you will get supports, technical supports from Microsoft. You will get technical trainings from the Microsoft. Let's say if I'm having a AZ104, and if you already have a tie-up with the TCS, so TCS is having already some batches with the Microsoft, right? So Microsoft, free of cost, Microsoft give you that training on behalf of them. After that, Microsoft also give you some vouchers, free exam vouchers. So like that, these are the different benefits are coming under that member offer. So this is a enterprise agreement. Now after that, we are having the Microsoft partner. Microsoft partner means what? Like a consultancy. So if you are having a new skills, if I'm having the I'm working in a cloud, that so these are the Microsoft partners. So if I'm having a Microsoft partner, then Microsoft gives us multiple subscriptions. So from our end, we can give other person, let's say our employees or anyone, we can give them a subscription of $100. We can generate a multiple passes for the $100. We can generate exam vouchers. We can do multiple things, as well as some of the trainings requirement, right? So this is what the Microsoft partner. So the partnership should be there with the Microsoft, right? After that, we are having the Microsoft reseller. Reseller is a middleman. You know about that reselling, right? Means some of the companies are taking some of the products, or they are having the Microsoft reseller agreement with the Microsoft, right? And they will use that, they will utilize that resources from for the other companies. Let's say this is my company which is connected with the Microsoft, right? With the Microsoft reseller. Now here we are having the agreement. Now the small industries, if I'm having a small company, I cannot afford this Microsoft reseller, Microsoft partner, or the enterprise agreements, but I want to utilize the resources from a cloud. Then what I can say that, okay, this company will connect with this particular Microsoft reseller. Microsoft reseller gives you some of the resources from their end, right? And they will take a benefit from both the end. The Microsoft reseller take a benefit from this person, this organization, as well as a Microsoft. And this is the middleman, Microsoft reseller, right? Like that, we are having that subscription. Another subscription, we have a Visual Studio. So if you are a Visual Studio subscriber, then you will get a Visual Studio subscription. And most of the time, this is also called as a MSDN or the Visual Studio subscription, like that. And as a MCT, Microsoft certified trainer like me, are having that Visual Studio subscription, where we will get every month $100 for that. So Microsoft will credit $100 every month automatically in our account. So I can utilize that thing for my demonstration purpose. So like that, we are having that Visual Studio. Student. Student subscription means what? Like an enterprise agreement, some of the colleges or some of the institutes are already having a connection or having an agreement with Microsoft. Now, if you are the student of that particular institute, you will get a benefit of $50 per month, right? You will get a $50 benefit. You can just go for that student one and you can just apply for it. If you are the part of that particular institute, then you will get that subscription. So like that. And the another thing is Azure passes. Azure Pass means what? Microsoft partners, enterprise agreement, or the MCP ones, they can generate Azure passes of $50 or $100. from their end. And then if another person requires that, then we can give that particular code to that particular person. Let's say you are the student of my class, only one student of my class, then I will generate Azure passes for the $100, which have a validity of 30 days. And then I will give it to you. So here you don't require any kind of credit card details or anything else. You can utilize that $100 for a 1 month. You can just do the demonstration labs and all these things, and then you are okay with that. But here the case, as a MCT, I can generate only one pass in a 4 days, right? So this is a limitation. Every subscription is having that limitation. So free trial is also having some limitations. You can use only two storage account. You can use only 3 virtual machines at a one time, like that. So these are the different kind of limitations, and you will get that limitations from the subscription resources quotas. I will show you that part as right now. If it is a free trial, yesterday I gave you some steps to go for the free trial. See, for this particular reason, because you need to upgrade yourself after 1 month to the pay-as-you-go account, that is why for the free trial, if you are creating the free trial account, it will ask you for the credit card details. Because after 1 month, you need to pay, you need to upgrade yourself, and then you need to start to pay for it. So automatically your amount will be deducted from that as per the invoice, right? So in the free trial account, it will ask you for the credit card details. At the first time, it will only deduct 1 rupees or 2 rupees in order to check whether your credit card is valid or not. And just remember that you need to enable international transaction on your credit card. Then and then only it will work. Is this clear? What are the different subscription? Any questions regarding with that?
I have a question. For the free trial subscription, the 1 month is free and then it switches off to pay as you go. Then what is the meaning of $200 for 12 months?
Yes, that's the one. So $200 means what? Inside the $200, you will get some of the resources free of cost. Means your data, your amount will be deducted from that $200. If I'm using the 3 virtual machines, which is having 10 rupees per hour, so that particular 10 rupees per hour will be deducted from this. So if you are upgrading to the pay-as-you-go account, still some of the resources are free of cost. Means that particular resources are consuming this $200 for the, remember, 11 months. Got it?
So they're basically giving us a credit of $200 just to use.
Yes, just to you.
Okay.
Right? Any other questions?
Yeah, Madhuri, Sharanya, you no need to have the subscription, right? It's up to us, right? It's up to me. I mean, whether I want to learn, maybe I can use it, right?
Yes. If you want to learn Azure, then you have to create a subscription.
I mean, it's not a compulsory, right?
You cannot utilize the resources then.
Yeah, correct.
Right? It is up to you. If you want to take it, you can just take it.
Okay.
So,
All right.
So Madhuri, after, just to get it clear, so after 1 month, any amount will be deducted from my account, or is just like as a pay as you go? How many utilization I've done in that environment, that amount will be deducted.
Yes, that amount will be deducted, and it will generate that invoice after 1 month.
Correct.
Every month.
So if I'm not using it, it will not deduct anything.
Will not deduct you. Okay. Right? Now let's go for this Azure portal. Is this clear now? Now, if I want
sorry to interrupt. So yesterday in the chat, somebody has mentioned that even he or she was entering the Visa and MasterCard, it was not working. So how that
just check whether international transaction has been enabled or not.
Okay.
That's the main reason behind that.
Okay, got it.
Okay, all right. Now what I have done over here, I have just searched from here Azure free account, and then I have selected create your Azure free account today. So whenever I'm going for that, I can go directly for the pay as you go account, or I can go for the start free. So this is not a compulsion to go only for the free trial. You can directly go for the pay as you go account as well. Now for that particular thing, you need to create a Microsoft account. If you are not having a Microsoft account, you can use your Gmail account or any other account, and then you can just connect with that. See here, looks like you already have an Azure account. I already have that. And I already upgraded it to the pay as you go account, right? So see here, these are the benefits. You will get 40 plus other services free always. If you are having that, and USD $200 user credits, right? So these are the benefits for that. Now, once you're done with that, once you enable your subscription, you have gone through all the details and all these things, it will directly redirect you to this particular portal. Otherwise, you can just simply search for that portal.azure.com. So remember that from here onwards, you will be having this particular portal. So it should be a portal.azure.com, right? Got it? So you can just close this window. Right now, I am inside this account, and this is my personal account. Always use your personal account for this particular thing. If you are using a labs or anything, you can just go with that personal account. And it is recommended by Microsoft as well. If you are planning for the certificates, always go for the personal account. Now, why? Why we have a personal account and why it is recommended for that? You cannot use your organization account, or this is a suggestion from Microsoft. Just use your personal account. Why is that?
Yeah, but suppose a person is working in X company, he can go to any company, no, after that.
Yes,
So,
that's
yes.
the main reason. So that no or any other organization will force you to do that certification from the organization account. Never. You can connect your personal account with your organization account. You can do that. But for the certification point of view, you always go with your personal account because it will stick with your account only. Maybe after 1 year or 2 years, I can just switch my organization. Then the previous organization will delete my account. And if I'm using that account, organization account for my certification, I lost my all the certification. So you need to again go for that certification. You will never get that certification. That's why always go with your personal email IDs only.
Now, the certification is identified only by your email ID, nothing else?
Yes, email IDs only.
Okay.
All right.